My name is Kimaren Oleriamit, the Executive Director of ILEPA. ILEPA is an implementing partner of the IMARA project supported under World Vision Kenya. These activities are being implemented in Majimoto Ward within Narok South Sub-County. The residents of these localities are agro-pastoralists whose livelihoods is centered around livestock keeping. For effective production in pastoralism, sustained access to water and pasture is critical. Climate change, which has intensified in the recent past, has constrained access to pasture and water. The IMARA project has been very transformational in basically three ways. One, by protecting water catchment to ensure sustained flow of these water sources for domestic and livestock use. It has also been critical in contributing to enhance access to water through roof catchment, for example, in learning institutions within this locality. Two, it has contributed to diversification of livelihood sources, including, for example, through beekeeping and honey production by women group. The project has also enhanced access to water for domestic use through borehole.
Ore na enewueji sai nigira aitasheyie enkong'u nemejo apa ikununo. Ore peeponu apa aikarr enewueji idol ajo sai etotiu ajo etisidana apa. Eikarre netisidana netijing'a irkeek. Ore sii apa kitambo naa kitukuoi apa tiatua ele amuri ajo pukusi enkare. Neeku apa inewueji enyamali oleng amu eikumok iltung'anak oitayu olchafu oleng. Ore apa ijing apa inakata inewueji naa keng'ujo shoo. Kake ore naa peeponu aikarr nelotu asidanu. Etijing'a sii irkeek netijing'a sii hata imotonyik. Eetuo nkabilaritin oomotonyik muj. Ning'ito ake etaa kegira ake kegira ake. Neeku olee etisidana enkare naa peitobirr kulo tung'anak leilepa.
The Majimoto solar pump is another unique project under IMARA, where the pump itself is a 4 kilovolts solar-powered pump that has an operating temperature of up to 90 degrees centigrade to withstand the hot water from the Majimoto spring. It serves 5 institutions, a community resource center, 2 primary schools, a dispensary, and a high school. Another section is connected to community, where over 120 community users are connected. The pump currently is pumping water to over 3 kilometers in distance to the last connected institution.
Kwa kweli hii solar pump imetusaidia, maana hapo kitambo tulikuwa tunatumia generator, tuna pump, tuna haya generator na pia tunanunua mafuta. Lakini kwa saa hizi imetusaidia sana. Kwa mfano kama wanafunzi, maana tuko na wanafunzi wanatumia hiyo maji kuoga na pia kunywa na pia inatumia kwa kupikia chakula na pia kwa walimu pia inawasaidia.
Another project under IMARA was the establishment of 2 watering points outside the Majimoto spring, one being just outside the water source, and the second one a kilometer away from the water source. The idea of establishing the 2 watering points is to reduce pressure at the source, reduce pollution, and reduce conflict, but also make it accessible for downstream users.
Amu empaip nabo naati kiata. Nelotu apa ina paip nabo ainyala, neeku adol ajo kigira apa aimaa inakata ngolikinot amu kiwoku enkare torrono, kintadoiki iltooi, naa tenikintadoiki naa kinyala ina are, nikiya sii yiok enchafu. Kitukoreki sii apa shumata ina are, kitukoro apa irpayiani, nitukore siinche intomonok. Kake ore peekiponu aatum olturrur oji ILEPA, neetuo aaku msaada tiatua ena are, amu eetuo neponu aitobiraki yiok enkare. Ore sii tesiai eokunoto oontomonok, neetuoki aitobiraki yiok esimiti natii irpaipi are. Neeku ore sii taata kirukokino kira Majimoto pookin ina are aoku, meekure kianyuno. Ilotu akeyie nipik oltoo lino toldakikani, nilepa alo meekure eanyunoi nemeekure eokuni enapa are chafu, etaa sidai enkare nikiwokito.
Ore taa toonkarn naa kaji nanu Lewen Letape, kara olaramatani loonkishu naa ore apa akeyie tesiadi toolarin otulusoitie naa kinoto nyamali oleng esiai olameyu te Majimoto, eewuo olameyu Kenya mzima, nitanyamal inkishu oleng, nitanyamal intare, nitanyamal pooki toki, nikinyamalu oleng nikinturraa aapuo tenakop, nikipuo mpaka nikipuo noo Nakuro, nikinturraa aapuo mpaka noo Sultanahmud kigira aing'uraki inkishu nkujit. Nalotu apa adol ajo ore esiai oonkishu teniramat miata nkujit naa kenyamal oleng. Nikinteru apa naun apa nkujit naaji hay. Ore kuna kujit naa keji boma road, najo pailishayie nkishu ainei terishata nagol nijo ena olameyu. Ore apa nyamali nikiata naa wueji nikipik. Mikiata apa store nikipik nkujit, naa kijo matuturr nkujit nikijo mayautu ang', neponu nkujit ainyala, nesha enchan, newosh enkolong' oleng, ore nkujit nei lose value, nemeyieu nkishu nitoki aanya naduo kujit, neeku shida. Neeku mikiata apa store, nikijo maipimo pikishet store naa ropiyiani kumok oleng. Amu ore nai piishet store nijo ena naa silo nijo ena naa karibu milioni akeyie oropiyiani ake nabaya ata milioni 5. Nikidol apa ajo kegol oleng. Kake ore peelotu ILEPA nelotu ashet ena silo, nadol nanu ajo atodua pii. Atodua ajo kara oltung'ani onoto dupoto tenkaraki aewuo naa apik inkujit enewueji. Naa tangu paiteru apik nkujit enewueji, itu naa enyamalu nkujit ainei. Enoto nkujit eramatare sidai, meeta oltung'ani opurroo, keikeno enewueji, mesha enchan, nemenya nai majo sinai oriri, nemeeta entoki naitanyamal amu ata enkolong' meosh. Nikitum dupoto sapuk oleng te Majimoto, ashe oleng ILEPA.
This is one of 2 tanks that were donated, and they have been very great sources or storage facilities for storing water, specifically rainwater. And even during maybe the seasons when it's not raining, it is a good storage because we bring water into the school and we use them as storage facilities. Also, we have gutters that were donated by the ILEPA. Those gutters, they really help us to do water harvesting, especially during the rainy season. The gutters, they span in all classes. Initially, the students had a challenge. They had to go to the river to fetch water for drinking, for cooking in the kitchen, wash their clothes in the river. But since we've had these tanks, it has made it much easier because we use it to store water for cooking, which ensures that the water that is being used for cooking and preparing of our meals and washing of our utensils is clean and hygienic.
In contribution towards resilience and enhancement of indigenous climate change adaptation, 5 women groups were trained on honey production with the provision of beehives, harvesting and honey processing equipments to empower and diversify their livelihoods revenue stream.
Neekaya muswen neeku nalakwa oleng. Ore peelotu aret iyiok Enkai nikipuonu aatum kuna kishu nikitalepoo naishoo iyiok ILEPA. Neeku etareto iyiok ele turrur, kiata taata ilasho, nikiata irkuo le kineji, nikiata ile tare, etareto iyiok. Nikitereka nkera sukuul tenkaraki ele turrur. Etareto iyiok oleng.
In short, the livelihoods of the residents of these southern rangelands in Majimoto has been transformed in unimaginable ways. As a team leader of ILEPA, we want to register our heartfelt gratitude to World Vision Kenya, its funders and supporters such as CEDA, for doing this strategic support. Thank you, as we look forward to a sustained partnership in the future.